Why is it that some soft-handed middle management corporate guy can buy an $80,000 car and people think, wow, he must be doing great? But the mechanic making even more money as a shop owner buys a $75,000 toolbox and everyone looks at him and say, man, you got ripped off. Make it make sense. Comments like this don't surprise me anymore. It was the top comment from my last video about that amazing black toolbox. Making $50K a year and spending $75K on a toolbox. Super smart. We need to stop the misconception that mechanics can't make good money. So let's get into it. Indeed.com states that the US national average for auto techs is $26 an hour or $66,000 a year. That's the average. Now you have to remember, if you were to picture a pyramid, you're going to have a lot more lower paying entry-level techs at the bottom, and as you work your way up, you become more and more specialized, and those are your top guys making the big bucks. For instance, a customer of mine who's also an airline mechanic at O'Hare Airport in Chicago states that he makes $60 an hour, and that doesn't even include overtime pay. That would push his pay up to over $200,000 a year, which is kind of on par with like a family doctor. Now I have no idea what that man's salary was in that viral video, but I'd be willing to bet that he's near the top of the pyramid, making well over $50,000 a year. But if he was an 18-year-old and the only thing inside was the ramen he's going to eat for lunch, then yeah, I would say that's a poor financial decision. But the fact is, the skill set of fixing machines and keeping cars on the road is complex and ever-changing. Without auto technicians, the world as we know it would stop dead in its tracks. The point I'm trying to make is, just because a guy's hands dirty and they're a little roughed up doesn't mean that he can't afford a $75,000 toolbox, much like your doctor who's driving around in an $80,000 car.